everybody, welcome back to the channel here. And today I am at a really cool, as you can hear behind me, a steam festival here in Willits, California. I've never been here, but they're supposed to have a whole bunch of steam equipment, trains coming my way, as you can see, and blowing off steam. Anyway, let's go check it out. I'm gonna just keep the camera rolling. How's that for timing? So let's go enjoy the festival. So this steam festival is hosted by the Roots of Motive Power here, and it's a working museum that allows you to look around while they're working, which is pretty rare these days with all the liabilities and lawyers out there. Check out this monstrosity. I have no idea what it is. Washington Iron Works, 1928 E-step diesel yarder. A picture of it. I'm not sure what a yarder is, but I imagine it has something to do with wood. But man, that's a pretty cool looking machine, and hopefully they're going to fire that sucker up a little later, because that thing looks really cool.
Metal. It's not Damascus, it's DC or something like that.
That thing is crazy looking.
Oh, curtain green. No, halfway.
Yeah, it's some kind of huge donkey or something like that.
Ready?
It's got a little regular motor here, like a little 4-cylinder Ford. I'm not sure what that would be for, but hopefully we'll get to see this run a little later. Wow, this thing's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this little tiny little steam engine. It's got leaf springs going on. It's not fired up yet. It's not even warm. This must have been for little small areas, logging areas. It doesn't even look like the fire is going yet.
Okay, yeah.
Here's the throttle and the controls and everything.
The guy probably remembers high school. Okay.
Westinghouse Air Brake Company.
This is the most famous locomotive on earth.
Boy, a testament to good.
Why is it so tiny? For logging?
Yeah.
Preserved it well enough, it's still rolling.
Right. It's a limestone quarry.
Oh,
Mountain Quarries Railroad.
okay.
Just move one car around and.
Well, they used to switch. They used to switch down at it was down on the American River where the quarry was.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of big locomotives that, once they got a consist rock cars put together, they'd haul them up the hill to the SP.
Right.
And then they'd haul them to.
But this could go under extremely tight conditions and all that. Is that why it's so small?
Well, I think they were just, well, they just wanted like a yard goat to move a car at a time. They had kind of this limestone tipple
Yeah.
thing, and they back a car in there and
Okay.
fill it with limestone.
I mean, it's kind of like pickup truck, a little bigger truck.
Versus diesel.
Big rig.
Right, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they had some big. I should go see if I can find the. We wrote a big article in our
Oh,
newsletter.
did you?
I think I got one in the red building back there. I'll go dig one out.
Cool. Is it going to be working today?
It depends how good he is.
So we're gonna see here. in just a
Working
few.
the magic?
There's no pressure.
No. Well,
What-
absolutely none. There's zero.
What's
Zero right now.
the seal issue in there or something?
It was just groaning and stopping, regularly.
Ah,
So we're just looking for the cause.
got it. Well, thanks for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hopefully we can get it running. Okay, this thing looks very cool too. Some kind of drilling machine. Gotta put a tractor here, 1929 model. Looks like they're firing it up or trying to get it working. It's gonna be ready? Getting it hot?
Oh yeah, steaming it up.
What is this?
A watching pot never boils.
That's right.
What is this used for?
Drilling.
Really?
Well drill. Beat a hole. Pound a hole.
Okay.
Twist a hole.
Wow. Never seen anything like that. Steam-powered oil driller, huh? So lift that weight up and smash it down?
You got it.
It just kind of beats a hole into the ground, and you put water in it, makes it into a mud, and then there's a baler, open bottom trap door,
Okay.
and you bail out the
That's
mud.
what I was going to say. Where's all the
Keep
dirt
beating.
go?
It's a friction type well drill, 1917, 1916, and the friction kinds were good for about 380 feet.
Wow.
which
that's
is-
hard. That's
seems
good.
to me like a way down there.
That's-
way down there.
I don't
yeah.
ever want to drill
That's
one.
amazing.
Considering
How long-
hand dug wells were 25.
How long
Which
does
was-
it take?
A long
I
time.
don't know.
I,
Because how
I've
hard
heard
it is.
that. I've heard.
How hard it is.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true too.
I bet it takes pretty
This
long.
one was used
Long time.
for gold exploration.
This
in
one was?
in the Shastas, yeah,
Oh, wow.
up north.
Wow.
in Gold country. All right, Eddie, where we at?
Never seen anything like that.
Not anymore. But they had pounder rigs up until, the 60s and 70s before they came
Really?
to really hydraulic drill
Oh,
ones.
no, not very deep.
And if you go real deep, these will go deeper than the rotary.
Will they?
You know, the rotary gets so heavy they can't pick it up.
Oh,
This is pretty much of a light system. You know,
Wow.
you have your tool
Well,
and
my neighbor has one
and the
that'll go
wire rope.
1,500 feet.
how much?
1,500.
wow.
Yeah,
rotaries.
That's
rotary,
very
but it's
deep.
hydraulic, and he doesn't. The tube's a lot lighter. It pushes most of the stuff out and pumps it
Yeah.
out. Pretty interesting how it does it.
Very neat. If you ordered one up back in the Sears catalog back in the day.
I don't know what they would have called it.
Yeah.
I imagine it would have come in pieces and
Yeah.
probably had to assemble it at destination. Probably a factory man came out and put it together for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, because those pieces are heavy.
Yeah,
Very
I think
cool.
here we come now.
Yeah. Look at this old locomotive here. Robert Dollar Co. Looks like it's in need of some restoration. February 18th, 1908. But it's got these huge pistons that would go up and down. It looks like a very old V6 almost. And look at this. This would have attached, this drive shaft would have attached here and turned these, which turn the wheels. So it was all-wheel drive. It's like your modern cars. It's the Audi Locomotive by Robert Dollar. And there's a steamroller coming along. I'm gonna try to check out. Look at this old diesel. The steamroller is about to roll by. I'll make sure I get a picture of that. This old diesel's pretty cool too. It's coming. It's coming slow. That thing's really cool. When are you going to see an old steam-powered roller? Cool. Kelly Springfield. That's one of the neatest things I've ever seen. It does a good job crushing the road too. Ah, and here comes the train again. So it does loop. So we are going to ride that train a little later. Another engine over there fired up. Those wheels are squealing away. So being this is a working steam museum, you can just walk around freely and check everything out. It's like open house. There's a flathead Ford powering this guy. And they're getting this one fired up here. And these old donkeys were used for logging. You'll be able to see that thing working soon. Look at this huge one here. And then you got to attach them to these slides or skids. And they use the power of the donkey. Well, this is a yarder, free drum simplex yarder. But they have cables and they can pull it along, inch it along through the woods or whatever. And over here, it looks like they're firing another one up. And it's starting to go slowly. Take a lot of wood to get that thing going?
Not much.
No?
Only just about every log here.
So yes. How long will every log here last? All day?
Hopefully, if we're lucky.
Really? It eats that much wood, huh?
My father's concerned that it won't last all day. Which is,
Even those over there, huh?
yeah.
Wow. And then here we got this crane. Oh wow, there's something that the crane is getting hot. So I guess they're going to demonstrate this thing too. Well, that's pretty wild. A steam-powered crane. You don't see that every day. Ohio Locomotive Crane Company. 1926. 20-ton crane. This is the same train, type of train that was on the Oregon Scenic Railroad. Getting it ready for some show. This is pretty cool. They just let you walk around and check everything out. Let's go inside the barn and see what we got here. So this big wheel here was used to drag logs. There was a advantage because the wheels are so large. And look at this little thing here. What is this? Chain-driven, crazy little Ford car. That's your early Ford pickup here. Ford. You know, believe it or not, modern cars are basically the same thing. Until Teslas came along. It's 4-cylinder. You got your headers here, radiator, and there'll be a starter motor over there, alternator, or probably a DC, a generator. And then this must be some kind of press. Don't really say what that one does exactly, but it looks like a press to me. California Western Railroad 1912 wooden boxcar, number 462.
Bring some steam up and go. It's almost steamed up, so I gotta go do a little paperwork and then I'm done.
And we got a caboose here. Nice old wooden caboose. This one's from 1914. Wooden caboose number 4. It is believed to have been built by the Union Lumber Company in July of 1914. Cool old truck. This is 1949. It's all restored. Grab the tracks and lift them up. And they got to do maintenance on the railroad. Parlor car here. Postal worker car caboose. I hear that train. And here's the inside of a steam train. Here's where all the steam is produced and the boiler, they call it. And they got to rebuild those every certain amount of hours per state law. This one's obviously not in that condition, but it's pretty cool and whatever it is. California Western. Number 14. Another crane up here. That's a beast. Steam powered beast. Yeah, this thing needs major restoration. All the controls and everything are pulled out. Maybe one day they'll get this thing going. Oh, there's some little plaque over here. It's a Baldwin logging locomotive, a 262T. 1924 is built. Everywhere you look in here, there's neat stuff to look at. I'm not sure what this thing is. A straddle buggy. Guess it carries stuff. Oh, it carries lumber. 1913. Ross lumber carrier. July 9th. Wow. Now that's not steam, but it's still a pretty cool thing. It's like a thing you'd see in a shipyard now, but 10 times bigger. Now what is this? This has wooden wheels and look at the brakes. That thing is like medieval looking. Very cool. That thing looks like something the Vikings would use. I mean, look at that thing. It's really cool. I've never seen one of those anywhere. Got solid lumber as parts, or tree trunks. I guess they just used it to carry stuff. I imagine it is powered by horsepower, though. And look at the other side of this steam shovel, or crane. Very impressive. (1928) Model 60 tractor. And pictures of it here. Here's an old oil car, another box car, caboose. There's a sign on that caboose, so we'll go down and check that out. And this little guy, look at these little worker trains. The Davenport. Oh, there's that steamroller again. That thing's pretty cool. Definitely not going to see those everywhere. And what do we got here? A Plymouth. So those of you driving, you know, your Dodge Chargers, looks like the Plymouth made trains too. I'm assuming it's the same company. I could be wrong. But these are little worker bees. This is a new one. New worker bee car. And this is an intersection where the steam train will be coming through again. And these old box cars and old caboose are pretty neat. So the caboose plaque here, 1911 wooden freight caboose number 19. I'm really interested in seeing the steam shovel work. It looks like it's getting ready. Get a little closer look at this thing. Check out this old bulldozer. Pretty cool too. Okay guys, look at this thing. This thing's amazing. A steam shovel, like the ones you, if you're from my era, on those old cartoons, they would have a steam shovel. Wow. Guy F. Atkinson Company number 2. That is a very cool thing. don't know what to say. This thing is pretty awesome.
Work, very small percentage. There's a few static ones. I think the majority were scrapped because of the value, right? Why would you keep this boat anchor at the time, right?
Yeah.
Well, you go buy a new excavator, right?
Yeah.
Let's scrap it. That'll be the down payment for the excavator.
That's a good point. Now we got this one working too, huh?
Yeah, this is diesel, so it's really great. It's smaller.
A little faster.
Way small bucket. You'd outdig that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
If you ran this every day, you know what I mean? It's hard to stay really fluid.
I was gonna say.
You know, a regular operator, that'd have been one motion, and he'd have done, you know, every few seconds he'd have been dropping a bucket.
A lot of that diesel shovel's working. The steam one's powered down, but we got some great experience watching that thing. And I got, obviously, you know, I got great video. So. But look at these other items they have before we start exploring the other stuff. Big red International diesel. Obviously a bulldozer. Here's another bulldozer. This one looks kind of old because it's got cables there instead of the hydraulics. And this thing here, I'm not sure what it is. Anybody watching the video, you want to leave a comment, tell me what this thing is. Some kind of sled. Big beast of a thing. And then they got some more donkeys over here. Looks like a cab for an old steam train. And a boiler. All sorts of things in motion here. I just wanted to tell you the story why I'm so passionate about all this kind of stuff. When I was 5 years old or 6 years old, I lived in a town called Capitola. And that town had a trestle that went right through the middle of town. The town was like in a valley. And every morning the freight train would come. And I started really getting into watching it. And I'd get out of bed in the morning, this is back in the early 70s, riding my bike down there alone and watch a train go by. And that started my love for trains. And I had train sets. Then I saw steam trains, and here we are. I'm 58 years old now, and I'm at a steam festival. I know it's only for the nerds, but I love this stuff. Now that the thing ain't working, I thought I'd get a little close-up of it while I'm still in the area. Very cool beast of a machine. And I'm really glad I got to see, because that was really pretty awesome. Seeing this thing work.
Alright, I'll let you at it.
You get the boiler in there, and it runs on lumber, it looks like.
Okay.
All the controllers up there. That was a pretty cool thing to watch.
Oh, yes. Yeah, throw that waste.
And that bulldozer or tractor is 1952. And the train just got some water pulling out. This thing is a Carco wheeled logging arch. It's from 1905. And this beast of a thing is Big River Wheels logging arch. They started making the arches in 1909?
Yeah, right.
With wagon wheels.
Yeah. They're 10 foot in diameter.
Wow. This is a great event, huh? You volunteer here?
No, I volunteer for Doug's Beer Camp in
Oh, okay.
Placerville.
Okay.
I'm from Davis. My son and I came up. I gotta ask Chris whether this one came from Galt or not. There was one of these in Galt for a long time that I tried to get.
The caboose?
No, the
Oh, the yellow one, huh?
the crane. That's built by Laterno.
What's the history of that thing? That's
That's what I don't know. I'll see Chris a little later and ask him where it came from.
Wheels are on screws.
What?
The wheels are on screws.
Oh, to expand it.
Huh, wow. Learning all sorts of stuff about these woodworking equipment. It's another crane here. It doesn't look like it's steam powered, but still pretty neat. Look at the metal work underneath. Another old Caterpillar. Got some old mining carts over there. And this big old shovel of some kind. All sorts of stuff laying around here. And there's looks like an old office. Let's see, there's a plaque on the wall here. Logging Camp Cabin number 2, Union Lumber Company. Wanted to get a little closer look at these old mining cars. Air locomotive, wow. Used to compress air, I guess. That's pretty wild. We got these old mining cars here. Air-powered mining train. This mine train worked in Sonoma County, just south and west of Geyserville. Very cool. I guess this thing is getting ready to go somewhere. No, it's still got a chain on the wheels. So. It's going nowhere fast. Looks like that crane's getting working. Seeing the wheels turning. That was self-powered. Who would have thought? I would have thought it would have had to be pulled. Rolling history. See the fire under there raging. And we got a steam donkey here working.
feel bad. We're going to bring the Heisler out and do the swamp. Coming your way.
All right, the Heisler's coming now. Number 1. Okay, here she comes. Looks like they got this oil drilling thing working. So it's a pounder. It pounds down and then they replace the bit and it's got a scooper on it. Very slow process. And then the Heisler's coming our way. And we're gonna go for a ride on this baby. All right, we're getting on. Looks like we're riding on Northern Pacific Railway logging car. I got my ticket. And believe it or not, this entire event relies on donations. So when I got the ticket, I obviously gave them some money to help support. So I'd encourage everybody to do that, because this train ride is basically up to you how much you want to pay for it. It can be free. So pretty awesome. And this is a pretty special event so far. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going around the soccer field, doing the loop. All right, we're looping around to the steam shovel demonstration. Now they got the bulldozer going from the 50s. It's working hard. And looping it back to the train yard here. Get to see the back side of the train yard. I never went down here. Look at that old truck trailer. I smell the creosote. With the steam press over there. That thing looks wild, whatever it is. Now they got a whole diesel. Around. I believe we get 2 laps. Now they got that steam donkey working over there. And the crane. Pretty special crane there. Now, I wonder if those kids playing soccer are gonna like trains or not, or they don't care about. Probably they don't care about. Oil drillers working hard there. Or coal driller. Okay, apparently there's more to see than what we just saw, which is kind of unbelievable actually. But apparently there's a museum over here just across the street from the yard. And they got some stuff going on. So let's go see what we can see over here.
So helpful.
All right, and some of the last things to see today are the little hit and miss engines here. And they said they got a press running. A little park demonstration here. Little steam powered apple juice grinder maker. But that's good apple juice. Or apple sauce, or whatever they're making with it. This says it's a 1928 Model A Orchard truck. 1.5 horsepower Fairbank motor. This guy is a 1/4 horsepower, 1918. So if you owned a farm, you would hopefully be able to afford one of these to help you do your business. It's got a little pump. Original Strat in 1926. This guy has the whole whirly-jig. He's got them all working. I love it. It's almost like a Ruth Ginsburg machine. Got the hacksaw going there. Got the tail spin. What else can we find? The mailbox thing. Sifting, grinding. I guess it's making flour. .44, 2 horsepower. That's a whistle? Alright. Look at the little doll having a shower. This one here almost looks like a car, doesn't it? 2 horsepower, 600 RPM, 1931. We call these hit and miss machines because of the sound they make. Well, everyone, that was pretty overwhelming today. An amazing display of steam power, and I think it's one of the greatest festivals I've ever been to. Where you get train rides, and you see these hit and miss machines behind me, and steam shovels, steam cranes, donkeys, different trains. So anyway. Thanks for coming along today, and I'll see you on my next video. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.